want to especially thank the senators who have worked on this important issue over the years, including the work that went into predecessor efforts, such as the Startup Visa Bill led by Senator Warner and the I-2 Act led by Senator Thune, and the current bill being debated led by Senator Rubio and the other members of the Gang of Eight. The proposed bipartisan legislation is a strong start, including expanding H-1Bs and creating the Invest Visa program, as well as a path to citizenship. I am a former entrepreneur turned venture capitalist and also teach entrepreneurship at Harvard Business School. My firm, Flybridge Capital, has offices in Boston and New York and invests in early-stage technology startups around the country. It's no surprise that I'm passionate about this topic. My father was born in pre-war Poland and survived the Holocaust as a refugee and soldier. When he arrived in the U.S. after the war, he liked to say that he spoke 5 languages, but all with an accent. When he came to America, he attended MIT and then earned his PhD at Harvard, and then himself became an entrepreneur, creating a small business that eventually employed over 100 people. In my own career, I have watched our dysfunctional immigration system turn away the best and brightest from creating jobs and wealth in America. I won't dwell on the aggregate statistics because you all already know them, but instead I'd like to share a few examples of how our broken immigration system is working against our national economic interests. By humanizing this issue, I hope to convey why it is that in the global war for talent, America's immigration policy has become a laughingstock. Except the stakes are so high, it's no laughing matter. One of my star students at Harvard Business School, T.T. Nguyen Duc, grew up in Vietnam and came to America to attend Stanford University. She worked at a prestigious consulting firm before enrolling at Harvard to earn her MBA. For the last 2 years, T.T. has been working on starting an online education company that will dramatically decrease the cost and increase the access of a quality high school education. Naturally, she wants to start the company here in the U.S. A few weeks ago, T.T. came to me very upset. She has learned that once she graduates next month, she has to either leave the country within 60 days or find a job with someone that will sponsor her H-1B visa. As you know, the odds of this are long. This year, the H-1B cap sold out very quickly. It appears T.T. will have to abandon her dreams of starting a new company and instead pursue it in another country that will welcome her instead. Another example is Shravish Sridhar. Shravish came to America from India over 15 years ago to attend the University of Texas and earned a degree in computer science. He co-founded a software company that raised $30 million in venture capital and sold it successfully. A few years ago, he founded another software company in Boston, has raised $7 million, and employs 20 people. Last week, Shravish was named the Rising Entrepreneur of the Year by a local business association. He applied for his residency under the EB3 category in 2003. Even though it has been 10 years, he is still not yet eligible to get his green card because of the large backlog of visas. When his wife earns her PhD at Harvard in a few months, she too will have no permanent status. Thus, Shravish may be forced to leave America and move his company with him. Another entrepreneur I know, I will call her Jackie, is Canadian. She was an executive in 2 successful startups in the U.S. Her success allowed her to co-found her own company and also become an angel investor in other startups. She has provided angel capital and mentorship to over a dozen entrepreneurs. She was recently named by Inc. magazine among the top 10 women in technology. Jackie is here on an H-1B visa. Due to a technicality, the visa didn't identify her as the president of her own company, but rather as a consultant. When she returned from Canada last fall from a business trip, Jackie was detained at Boston's Logan Airport. After some rough questioning, she was handcuffed and taken to an immigration prison. She stayed in prison for 2 nights before being able to clarify the minor error and secure her release. Each of these 3 stories has a set of common themes. Our outdated immigration system has unintended consequences. The world's best and brightest are clamoring to attend our world-class universities, integrate with our superior entrepreneurial ecosystem, access our capital, and build their companies and do great things. They They recognize that the U.S. is the absolute best place in the world to found and build a company. In order for us to continue to be the place where the world's most creative, brilliant entrepreneurs come to build the next eBay, the next Intel, and the next Google, our immigration system needs to change. I fear it may be too late for Titi, Shravish, and Jackie, but with your leadership, it won't be too late for the millions like them who are eager to follow in their footsteps. Thank you again for the opportunity. I look forward to your questions.
Thank you for your excellent testimony. Ms. Gwen Henry.